Whether we realize it or not, our behavior is constantly funneled into predetermined bounds. Perhaps the best example of this occurs when we are tempted to buy items on sale. You might not normally spend more than $2 on a toothbrush, but that $4 toothbrush looks like a really good deal when it's advertised on sale for 20% off the regular $5 retail price. And of course, a smart retailer will make the price $3.99 instead of $4, so we associate the price with the lower $3 range. Numerous studies have shown that people given larger food portions will eat more without recognizing it. This is partly due to the reframing of what is perceived as a normal food portion size. Soft drinks in the 1950s were served in only one size, about 8 ounces. Today, this would be considered a kid-sized drink, with adult-sized drinks as much as 32 ounces for large and 42 ounces for supersized. Cup holders and plate sizes have gotten bigger on average. Kitchen cabinets are made deeper to accommodate larger plates. Our environment has been supersized, altering the frame of what is considered a normal-sized meal or drink. Renaissance painters recognized the critical importance of choosing the best frame for their masterpieces. Without a good frame, a painting can look dull or incomplete, but most frames are hardly noticed. Quick, describe the frame around the Mona Lisa. Frames provide boundaries and dress up their contents, but often remain hidden in plain sight. In a broad sense, human behavior is framed by what is considered good or bad, right or wrong, cheap or expensive, high or low, big or small, naughty or nice. Students from rival schools watching the exact same basketball game will each consistently believe that the opposing team committed more fouls. We see what we want to see. We even tend to frame our own ideas. When we are committed to a point of view, we try very hard to find evidence that supports our case, and we tend to ignore evidence that goes against our case. If something doesn't occur as we predicted, we tend to reframe our own perspective to explain away the discrepancies. Have you ever bought a company's stock and watched the price go down day after day? Each new day, we tell ourselves that if the high price was good, then today's lower price is even better. People are proud. We have a hard time admitting our mistakes. We just can't seem to abandon that sinking ship. So how can we use framing to influence the behavior of others? A Boy Scout was having little success with his door-to-door fundraising attempts. Many people seemed uninterested in making money donations for his troop. Having watched several YouTube videos on behavior framing, the clever boy tried a different approach. The boy first asked if the person would be interested in volunteering to be a troop leader. Most people said no, but interestingly, these people were much more likely to make a money contribution, feeling guilty for turning down the boy's first request. Individuals see the world through unique filters. People care about what they care about, not what you care about. In order to use this to your advantage, you must step into the shoes of the other person. You must see the world through their eyes and frame your requests in a way that matches that person's priorities. To the egotistical person, you might say, "We can't do this project without you. Your unique skill set is exactly what we need." To the attention seeker, this is a high-profile case. Lots of people are watching. Would you like to join the team? To the thrill seeker, this will be an extremely difficult project. Only the best should apply. In 1914, Irish explorer Sir Ernest Shackleton used this approach when recruiting crewmen for a trans-Antarctic mission. Men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success. He received over 5,000 applications. From a marketing standpoint, the concept of framing is simple. Frame your customer to a higher price. Cars like this one are selling for $20,000, but I'll let this one go for $18,000. What's the purpose of a manufacturer's suggested retail price? Don't you think car dealerships know how to price a car without suggestions from the manufacturer? The MSRP is a price frame. It gives the dealership a negotiation starting point. In a perfect world, the buyer would know how much the dealer paid for the car. Another framing technique is to present multiple but all acceptable options. Let's say you don't want to sell your car for less than $18,000. You want to frame $18,000 as the low price. You should say, I can sell you the car for $18,000, or I can sell you the car and the boat trailer for $18,500. Or you can make 18 monthly payments of only $999 each. When approaching a negotiation, you should always do your homework first. For example, when buying a house, you should be aware of comparable sales in the neighborhood. How much are houses selling per square foot? You should be prepared to point out examples that sold for less than you are willing to pay. Wine menus in restaurants will always have at least one extremely expensive wine choice listed, so the rest of the commonly chosen wines won't seem quite as expensive. Why do gas stations offer 3 choices of gasolines? Does anybody buy the mid-grade gas? One purpose of mid-grade gas is to make the low-grade gas seem like a good deal, and to help make the high-grade gas seem extra premium, an extra special tasty treat for your car. So back to influencing others. The next time you ask your boss for a raise, you better have one or more high-side comparisons ready to frame your request. These can be other job offers, national averages, or can involve simply pointing out your direct financial contribution to the company's recent bottom line. To use framing at home, be sure to tell your husband that he makes the best burgers in the neighborhood before letting him know that you are taking a break from dinner-making duties.